Why did I have to wear Invisalign if I already had fast braces? Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, subscribe, and thank y'all for watching. Today I'm going to be talking about, should you get fast braces or Invisalign? Like, which one I would say is best. So I've had both. I started off doing fast braces and I only had those for like a year. And fast braces are different than traditional braces. If I remember correctly, fast braces, the braces are like triangular shaped. They're different than traditional. I don't remember all the specifics, but y'all can go look that up. But fast braces are different than traditional braces. Fast braces, literally, as in the name, your teeth are gonna be straight and fast. And then there's also traditional braces, which can take longer. I know that I believe people usually get regular traditional braces. I don't know why everybody doesn't get fast braces. I don't know if fast braces cost a bit more than traditional braces. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But I know when I got braces, I got this thing called fast braces. And they were indeed fast because, again, it only took a year for my teeth to all come together and look great. While I've known classmates in the past that have worn braces for like multiple years, talking wearing braces in middle school, and then you transition to high school, you're still wearing braces. And I believe those people, they had regular traditional braces. I don't think they definitely had fast braces. And you may be wondering, if you got fast braces, why did you need to use Invisalign? I'll get into that later. But fast braces, again, if you want a fast transformation in your teeth, I recommend fast braces. I've never had traditional braces, but from my experience, I recommend fast braces. And when I got braces, it was at a perfect time. I got them during COVID. So basically, nobody had to like see me wear braces. And the thing is, you may think, oh, braces are cute or whatever, they're cute. You can style them with different colors. The thing is, I also wear glasses. I wear glasses, y'all. Now, do you think glasses and braces will look good together? Because I don't. I would look like a big nerd. And people joke, people wearing glasses are nerdy as well. People joke about that. I don't know if people still do that, but I know in the past, like, if somebody wanted to act nerdy, they would put on some glasses. But anyways, yeah, I've worn glasses for years, and so with me getting braces, I had braces and glasses on, and I don't want to look like a big nerd. I feel like those two together, they don't look good together. Like, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Some people don't care about it, but it's like, glasses cool, and I have no problem with my glasses. I don't. And braces, okay, but braces and glasses at the same time, like, that's not something I would want. But anyway, I had got them at a perfect time. I got them during COVID. We all wore masks all the time. Nobody knew I had braces unless you knew me personally, and I probably told you. So yeah, it was perfect. Now, of course, you may be wondering, what about the pain? Obviously, well, some people are not obvious to this. If you never had braces, braces can be painful. And the most painful processes of braces is when you have to go to your appointment and you have to get them retightened. They hurt, and I believe they also hurt when you first get the braces on as well. I believe they hurt when you have to constantly go back to your appointments, because throughout your time you have to go back to the dentist multiple times. Obviously, as y'all would probably know, they have to check the process of your teeth, and also you have to go to them to get them retightened or whatever. So yeah, I would have to go to them to get them retightened, which is, I believe, yeah, they would put new rubber bands on your teeth. If I remember correctly, yeah, they would put new rubber bands on your teeth. But yeah, you would have to go and get them retightened. And so that would hurt. Like the first, it's been some years, y'all. So the first, if I remember correctly, the first few days, I wouldn't say weeks, I would say the first few days, your teeth hurt. Like it hurts to bite stuff. Like I remember, and I hated it. Like I remember one time I got my teeth retightened, and I think it was probably one of the first times I got them retightened. I had a burger. I think I got a burger from Cookout. I was trying to chew it, and like I just couldn't. Like my teeth were like hurting. Like I was in pain. And if I remember correctly, I think when you have braces, your teeth are more sensitive too, I think. I don't know. I know my teeth by nature are a little sensitive, so that might be wrong. But yes, getting your braces retightened, it's painful, they hurt. But of course, like throughout your time wearing the braces, like you adjust over time. Like it's not like your teeth are going to be in pain the entire time you wear braces. But when you have to go back to get them retightened, they're gonna hurt, I would say, the first few days. And it's probably gonna hurt to like even want to bite something, to want to eat something. So keep that in mind. And also, I think with braces, I think you also couldn't eat certain things. So like, I don't think you could eat popcorn and stuff like that. I think because they would get stuck or whatever. But also with fast braces, or just braces in general, what I would recommend is a water pick, water flosser. My mom had one of those, and I would use it as well. Like I would use a different like pick head, so we didn't share the same one. I used a different one because I had one, like the water pick came with one specifically for braces, and my mom, she doesn't have braces, so she didn't have to use the water pick head that I had to use. So I recommend that for braces, to use a water floss to get in between those gaps, because food might get stuck, because you know you have the brackets on, whatever, food might get stuck. And it'll be best to have a water pick if you can. I remember a lot of times food getting stuck in my teeth and using a water pick, and I would see like food particles just like go down the drain in my sink. Like it was a good feeling, because you know you can feel that food stuck in there, and it's like, I gotta get it out, can't wait till I get this out. So definitely invest in a water pick if you have fast braces. But overall, if you want a fast transformation with your teeth, I recommend them. Go ahead and get the fast braces. They definitely live up to their name. And who knows, depending on like how messed up your teeth were, it might not even take a year for your teeth to all come together. It took about a year for my teeth to come together, and I wouldn't say it's too bad, but also, yeah, my teeth weren't even that messed up as well. But again, I did have some gaps, y'all. I did have some gaps. I think they also fixed my bite as well, if I remember correctly. And then of course, after you're done with the braces, you have to wear retainers. I had to wear retainers for a year, and I'm sure it might be the same for y'all as well. But anyway, let's get to the Invisalign. Why did I have to wear Invisalign if I already had fast braces? The answer might be very obvious to people who have had braces in the past, but if it's not obvious to you, of course I'm going to elaborate and explain. So basically, it was my fault, y'all. After my treatment with the braces treatment was over and I had to wear retainers, I got lazy with it. First off, I had to wear retainers, and I only had to wear my retainers at night. I didn't have to wear them during the day, only at night. I was lacking with, like, I wasn't doing my part in wearing the retainers as I should have. So and also at the time I was going to college as well, so like, yeah, I wasn't really thinking about making sure I wear my retainers. Like, I kept up with it for like maybe a month or so. I wasn't consistent. Eventually I just stopped wearing my retainers at night. But so yeah, I feel like that played a part. And also what played a part, which I would say is the main issue, which was still my fault. After after the braces were off of my teeth, the dentist, they put a permanent retainer, it's a metal piece that went on right here. It was a metal piece that went behind my front teeth, and it was a permanent retainer. You don't take it off. It like got worn down, and so one day my retainer snapped in half, and like it was like hanging, and then like because it got detached from my teeth and it just snapped in half, like the retainer snapped in half. So you know, it broke, and there was still a piece of retainer left on my teeth, but the other part, it had been broke off. I think I threw it in the trash. And so basically the permanent retainer holds my teeth together. So when it broke, it wasn't working right, it stopped doing its part, you know? And so that's when over time I started having gaps in my teeth again. So yeah, I started having gaps in my teeth again, and I also started having gaps, I believe, in my bottom teeth as well. And I believe because I also wasn't wearing my retainers as well. And I needed basically braces again. And please don't be like me, y'all, because money was wasted. Essentially, money was wasted. I went to another dentist. They took the metal parts off, cleaned it up, and basically I ended up getting Invisalign. It was a choice of Invisalign or braces, and I told my mom, like, I want Invisalign. I don't want to, like, if I don't have to, I want Invisalign. What I didn't know was you have to qualify for Invisalign. Basically, the Invisalign that I have is called Spark. This is the container that I have that I put my Invisalign and hook in. It's called Spark. So it's not I wouldn't say it's the official Invisalign brand, I guess, but this is basically Invisalign. This is another brand of Invisalign. I had to qualify. They had to see if I qualify for it. So they checked my teeth and everything, and I did. So basically, I feel like in so many words, if your teeth are too jacked up, if they're too messed up, you're gonna have to get braces. Because Invisalign, from my assumption, the fact that I had to qualify, it wasn't about the money, it was about my teeth and how they look. So my assumption is, in order to qualify, like, your teeth can't be super messed up. Like, you can have a few gaps and stuff, but like if they're super messed up and everything, if you probably have an overbite or whatever, like, you might have to get braces. Thank God my teeth weren't super messed up and they didn't look like what they looked like before, because I was able to get Invisalign. So that's what I'm on now, and I'm gonna put them in my teeth. I wanted to show y'all. But they gave me this case right here. It has a mirror inside. And right now, they don't look like the full trays that they usually give you. They cut my Invisalign because I had, I'm putting them in now. They cut my Invisalign because they had to bring my teeth together, my side teeth. And so with Invisalign, I would recommend Invisalign if you don't have to get braces, because Invisalign does work. The downside is I feel like Invisalign, I feel like it takes way longer for them to work, for them to bring your teeth together than braces. Probably just got braces again. My treatment probably would have been done, I don't know, maybe 6 months or so. It's been a year and 6 months right now, a year and 7 months. So it probably would have been a year or less. because my teeth, they weren't that messed up, y'all. And part of the reason why the Invisalign probably, not even probably, it did. Part of the reason why the Invisalign did take a bit long is because these past few months, I've been slacking with wearing my Invisalign, y'all. The other months and year, I was doing good. I was wearing my Invisalign all the time. But these past few months, because I just got lazy. I was ready for things to go in, but I got lazy and I wasn't wearing my Invisalign as much as I should. With Invisalign, yes, you can take them out of your teeth. Like, you have the freedom to. You don't have to deal with a bracket being stuck on there and you can't take it off. So yeah, you take off your Invisalign. You're only supposed to take them off when you eat and when you brush your teeth and when you clean them. After that, you gotta put them back in. So I'm only able to have my Invisalign out, I was told, for like, I believe an hour. I can only have my Invisalign out for an hour a day. The other hours, I'm supposed to have them in all day, literally. And so that's the downside. And of course, I mentioned cleaning them. With Invisalign, you have to clean them, of course, because if you don't, the Invisalign trays, they can, that's a breeding ground for bacteria, which is not good. So it is low-key a bit more unsanitary. Like, if you don't clean your Invisalign like you should, it's gonna have spit, saliva on it, and food particles. You know, when we're out and about eating, we can't always brush our teeth after we're eating. We're not gonna be home. So after you're eating, you're really supposed to put them back in your mouth. And you might have food particles stuck in your teeth or whatever from eating, and you won't be able to brush your teeth or whatever, or clean your Invisalign tray until you get home. So while you got them trays in your mouth after you just ate and you're going home, there'll be times where you may take your tray out and you may see a few little food particles in your tray along with the saliva. So it can get nasty, when wearing Invisalign. You have to make sure to clean them. And you also have to be mindful. The dentist will probably never admit this, but I did do a simple Google search because I noticed something. Basically, the dentist was trying to tell me that I have like early stage gum disease. And basically, it's at the very early stage. It's not very bad, but basically they told me I had that, and I didn't always have gum disease. And I did research, and I believe I saw a TikTok as well, and it made me do research. I noticed after, like, when I did a simple Google search, because I was like, can Invisalign trays cause gum disease? Because that's the only thing different. I've never had gum disease. I've never had cavities. So this was new to me. And so I Googled, can Invisalign cause like gum disease? And basically it can be traced to that because of the bacteria that starts to grow in your Invisalign. So yeah, be mindful of that. If you want to get Invisalign, make sure you stay on top of cleaning them as much as you can, because they can start messing with your gums, because you have to have the tray in like all day and after you eat, So yeah, but I'm so glad that my treatment is almost over, because I don't have to worry about that again, and I can stay on top of my gums and on top of my teeth, and I can reverse whatever the dentists are trying to tell me about my gums. But I mean, this is what my gums look like now. I feel like they don't look that bad, but whatever. If you want to get Invisalign, go ahead. But if you want to get fast treatment done or whatever, I would probably recommend the the braces. If you want a fast treatment done, and I say fast braces because I didn't have traditional, y'all. I had fast braces. So I would say my ultimate choice, and they both have pros and cons, y'all. It's like low-key a hard choice. I'm gonna say this. If your teeth aren't super messed up, get Invisalign. People can barely see them. I will say certain people can probably still see them. I remember I was in class and somebody was like, "Oh, do you have Invisalign?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was shocked because I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like you just outed me. Like, why are you saying that?" Like, and I didn't think people can see them for real. So like from a distance, nobody can see them from a distance. But I feel like up close, obviously, up close you can see. So anyway, if your teeth aren't super messed up, get Invisalign. And make sure you stay on top of keeping them in your teeth all day. Because if you don't keep them in your teeth as much as you should and you start lacking, you might prolong your treatment, which is low-key what happened to me. But if your teeth are messed up, get fast braces. Yeah, but if you're in the opportunity to choose either or, what would I say? Dang. I'm probably gonna say get fast braces, y'all. If you are in a situation where you're able to get Invisalign or fast braces, get fast braces. I feel like you would save more money getting that than getting Invisalign. And if your treatment will go by way faster than Invisalign, I would say if your teeth aren't super messed up, it will go way faster than Invisalign. Because Invisalign, it brings your teeth together, but it's like at a slow, gradual process. Fast braces, your teeth are moving together quick, okay? They're moving together quick. So that's basically my TED Talk. That's basically my thoughts. Again, I've had both fast braces and Invisalign. If y'all have any more questions about Invisalign, I can answer them. And there's one more thing that I want to show y'all. So if you get Invisalign, this is what you're probably going to get. It's called a hook. Basically, you can use this hook to take your Invisalign out. If you don't want to just dig in your mouth with your hands, just do this. And it will come right out. And then me taking them out, it just reminded me of another thing. See, this needs to be a separate video. I'm going to do a pros and cons video, but I basically already did in this one. Anyways, another thing you have to consider if you get Invisalign is this slobber, spit. Whenever you take them out, there are going to be times you're going to take them out and there's going to be just spit like residue coming from your mouth that's connected to your Invisalign. And there are times where I'm eating out in public and I've gotten to a point where I don't care. You know, Invisalign, it's normal, you know, and I don't care. I gotta eat. But there are times, yeah, when I'm out in public, I take my Invisalign out before I eat. And the slobber is just like stringing from the Invisalign. Like, it's a bit embarrassing that people have probably noticed. My phone died. But to finish my thought, as I was saying, people have probably noticed the spit that was coming out of my mouth as I was taking out my Invisalign and all the messiness. But anyways, that's going to wrap up this video. If you're new here, subscribe. Thanks for watching if you've gotten this far to the video, and I'll see y'all later.